feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride away.
And
All right, man. Enough of that. All right. If any new Diddy stuff comes up, y'all can tell me. I'll circle back to it, but I don't really give a fuck. Yo, have y'all seen that Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert? They divorced supposedly. I thought they had like one of the best relationships going on. I think publicly, I think Teyana even admitted that like cheating's not a thing with them because rather than Iman just having to go fuck a girl behind her back, they would just fuck girls together. They're one of those celebrity couples who do a lot of threesomes. Like I hear T.I. and Tiny, they fuck mad bitches. I hear they used to fuck mad bitches. Like who else be doing the threesome shit a lot? There's notorious couples that just, like I think it's like the way that the female kind of deals with a guy who's probably has like maybe a rabid sex drive or maybe a sex addiction. Be like, yo, hey, listen, as long as you fucking the bitches with me and not behind my back, it's all good. You get what I mean? Somebody said Will and Jada. Now, I don't think Will and Jada had that. Well, if they had that, I think they were fucking niggas. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think Jada gonna let another bitch come in the room. And I think Will, he probably like what Jada like. Dick. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. You feel me? Somebody said they've been broken up. Oh, have they been broken up? I like them as a couple. Teyana and Iman sound like they kind of go together. So I said Blueface and Jaden, they have threesomes? I thought Blueface is cheats. Oh, they're separated. Well, apparently she had filed for divorce. She actually secretly filed for divorce like a year ago and claims he's been a jealous narcissist during their 7-year marriage, okay? According to new legal documents obtained by TMZ, Teyana filed to divorce the former NBA star back in January, more than 8 months before they announced the separation. In the docs, Teyana details the demise of their marriage, accusing Iman of being jealous about her fame and feeling insecure about being good enough for her. Damn, really? Like, no disrespect, but I think he's a very comparable, at least status-wise, man for Teyana Taylor. Like, it's like no disrespect to her. It's not like she's Beyonce in terms of accomplishments. Iman is he was a pretty decent basketball player. I don't know why they wouldn't be compatible. Anyway, despite the fact he was earning way more playing basketball than she could ever dream making the music, which is fact, Teyana claims Iman would grow annoyed when they would attend public events together and photographers would ask him to step out the frame. Okay, I guess I could understand that too. Yeah, they're just trying to get pictures of her and not her and him. She says when Iman signed a $40 million contract with the NBA Cleveland Cavaliers in 2015, the same year he was also paid $8 million from the Knicks. He remained aggravated by her notoriety, jealous of her acting career, insecure about being her man. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ she wanted to keep this private as long as possible, initially choose to file with her initials. However, Iman recent filing divorce proceeding, including full names, thus thrusting everything into the spotlight. She claims that's when he started sending her negative text messages that were condescending and manipulative in response to being in the spotlight. And by the way, this might be true. Like, while Iman Shumpert earned way more money than her, basketball players aren't that famous compared to rappers or singers. So maybe, when they showed up to places together, maybe paparazzi or photographers would take pictures of them maybe at first, but then would probably say, hey, yo, could you get the fuck out of here? We just want her. And I think at that point, you're not even thinking about money, but that might hurt your ego. So, I don't know. In the docs which she filed in Georgia, she says she now feels Iman was treating her cruelly and displayed extreme narcissistic behavior throughout the majority of their marriage. Yo, Chad, 2023 is like a weird year, man. Is any relationship gonna last? And if a relationship doesn't last, like only Lori Harvey don't come out and just basically say these niggas is fuck niggas. She takes her L's and she moves on. She never says nothing. But when you look at the majority of these relationships now, man, it's like not only are they not lasting, you're hearing the women basically say they have a story to tell or they want to sue. or they're painting their former partner out to be controlling, abusive, narcissistic, among other things. You know what I mean? Teyana said she fought to keep the family together despite Iman being extremely emotional and abused and mentally abused. Oh my God! Once they throw that in the mix, it's like, come on. Say he was emotionally and mentally abusive towards her. She said her connections to get Iman gigs in Hollywood as his NBA career wound down, but says he unfortunately insisted on bickering to the point that in 2021 she began a divorce process. She said they reconciled, but it was short lived because he remained in his insecure state as his NBA career continued to wind down. In the docs, she says in 2022, she found herself being manipulated and controlled by Iman and filed for divorce, only to ask her legal team to withdraw the file one day later. Teyana says that she pulled the trigger in January because she was unable to handle the emotional roller coaster. So basically, she's saying, this nigga who wasn't that big of a star in the NBA was attention starved, even though he made more money than her. She wanted, he wanted the attention, which actually that sounds crazy, right? Like, would you rather have the money or the attention? Just give me the money. I guess it's easy for me to say because sometimes I'm almost like I feel like it's a chore to be, yeah, whatever. She claims Iman has been involved in multiple cheating scandals during their marriage and cites his DUI arrest and recalls the time in 2022 when he was arrested for weed possession in an airport. She alleges that Iman once crashed her Rolls Royce and fled the scene to avoid a second DUI arrest. She says she tried to stay with him through thick and thin, but he reacted with further cruel treatment and selfishness. After she secretly filed for divorce, she says he insisted on them getting back together, only to be lackadaisical and inconsistent and become involved in another cheating scandal, which she says was embarrassing and humiliating. As we reported, Teyana announced her separation in September and said to be 100% clear infidelity ain't one of the reasons for the departure. Now she's saying she was just being graceful towards him. All right. Yeah, I could imagine, like, he was going through some shit. Again, he's a former player, has the money, but when he goes out with his wife, he's treated like he's not the guy. He's treated like Safari. He's treated like, what I mean, a side project for her fame and her existence, and it probably bothered him. You know what I mean? Somebody said talk about Bieber like you talked about Bobby. I don't know what Bieber been doing. What the fuck Bieber been doing? Is Bieber putting out music? I haven't heard nothing about Bieber at all. Someone says Teyana doesn't age. How old is she? All right. Chat.